Hi, my name is Lynn Deptula with Distinctive Brushstrokes from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm here to demonstrate the 7300 series flat from loew-cornell. I love this brush. You can stay on a nice sharp chisel edge. It's got great pressure and great spring when you're doing stroke work, and I'm going to give you a few examples. First of all, let's talk about loading the brush. Cozy your fingers right up to the ferrule. I've got a little moisture in my brush. So I pick up the paint, and it's going to be a sheer load, fully loaded. Chisel edge of the brush, pressure, and slide right back to the chisel edge of the brush. Nice and crisp. That's what I love about the 7300. Now you can do a multiple types of strokework borders. If you slide on the chisel edge, apply pressure, and back to the chisel edge, we'll get a singular S-stroke border here. We can intertwine this border. I'm picking up a little more paint. Chisel edge of the brush again. Slide, pressure, release, back to the chisel edge. This time if you pick that stroke up in the middle and repeat, get a nice smooth stroke. If it gets a little fuzzy on the edge, I just touch one corner of the brush into the water, pick up a little extra moisture, reload with some more paint, chisel edge of the brush, pressure, back to the chisel edge of the brush. We can also paint taller borders using the 7300. If you're on the chisel edge of the brush and pressure, slide down. This brush you'll find will last for a really long time without getting any fuzzy edges, which makes it very durable for doing strokework borders on all your projects. Chisel edge of the brush, pressure, back to the chisel edge. We can angle these strokes a little bit to get a different version. If you slide for a while on your chisel edge, then angle down and slide at the end, it's a little more contemporary version of the S-stroke border. Slide on the chisel edge, pressure, and angle out at the bottom. Then there are leaves we can paint with the with the 7300 also. Double load, dip into the dark, into your light. I like to overblend the brush real well so the colors meld together. Then if you take the chisel edge of the brush and apply pressure and release, you can go up, you can come down, you can go straight ahead. It all creates different leaf shapes. I like to connect them. You can even use the chisel edge of the brush to connect your leaf shapes. Up, down, and straight. Chisel edge of the brush. If you'd like to pull the leaves a little bit longer, it's another variety. Pressure. Stretch it out a little bit here. Not in a big hurry to pull up on the brush, but the bristles slowly come back to the chisel edge, gives a nice long stroke. Right through the middle with the chisel edge, touch, get some little dashes, nice sharp, chisel edge, pressure, stretch it out, chisel edge, pressure, stretch it out, then you can make a nice long leaf stroke border. And finally, you can use the 7300 to paint flat strokes and create borders in that fashion. Many times the girls are nervous about painting one strokes with a round brush, but with a flat brush it makes it really easy. And there are two varieties I'd like to show you. If you start with the chisel edge of the brush and pull back, that's a long one stroke. So I'm varying the direction that I'm pulling. And then for a very patterned border, if you come back and fill in a consistent fashion, a stroke, a smaller stroke, next to each long stroke, you get a very consistent patterned border. When we used to paint for art shows a lot, we used to paint the irregular one-stroke borders, which start in the same fashion. This is really fast to do. There's no measuring involved. So you have your basic strokework skeleton there. Now you can choose to fill in with one stroke, perhaps, maybe 2. Maybe we'll do both on the outside. Maybe we'll do 3 and have them all just a little different. But it's all stroke work with the 7300 loew-cornell. I hope you enjoyed this demo. Please check their website, the loew-cornell website, for more brush tips.